By resolution of the Second Continental Congress, the flag was born in 1777 with 13 stars and 13 stripes. Each star and each stripe represented a colony united by the Declaration of Independence. At traditional ceremonies and funerals, Old Glory is meticulously folded 13 times. It is said that the United States is the only country that folds its flag in this manner, but the source and symbolism of the flag folding procedure is largely unknown. Bo Davidson, host of Epoch TV's The Bo Show, paid tribute to an organization called the Folds of Honor. He participated in a flag folding ceremony and explained what each fold has come to symbolize.
The first fold of our flag is a symbol of life. The second fold is a symbol of our belief in the eternal life. The third fold is made in honor and remembrance of the veteran departing our ranks, who gave a portion of life for the defense of our country to attain a peace throughout the world. The fourth fold represents our weaker nature. For as American citizens trusting in God, it is to Him we turn in times of peace, as well as in times of war, for His divine guidance. The fifth fold is a tribute to our country, for in the words of Stephen Decatur, our country, in dealing with other countries, may she always be right.
To find out what all 13
France and did the processing of the microfilm back into legible letters.
His first night in London, a 500-pound bomb landed just half a block away from him, destroying a building. Sikorsky ran to help and saw a bloodied woman being pulled out on a stretcher.
And it gave us an introduction to what this was about. This was not something in a movie. This is for real. There were people out there trying to kill us.
There were lighthearted moments, too, like when he was stationed in Paris to guard the Eiffel Tower. He says a big rat would come by every night.
Obviously, we could have shot him, but he was breaking up the monotony, so we adopted him and called him Adolf.
When he returned from war, Sikorsky married his high school sweetheart, Mary, and had 3 children. He retired after working for a chemical company in Dalton for 45 years. And now Sikorsky walks every morning, and as you can see, can still fit into his Army uniform from 1945. He says he feels grateful and blessed to be one of the nation's veterans.
I feel I'm one of the lucky ones. I have visited the graves in Europe. It's a most depressing sight to see those thousands of crosses and stars of David. It's very overpowering.
As we have a military strong and ready to take on any battle. And that's what we are. We are warriors. We're warriors of whatever we do.
Many Native American veterans inherited a great sense of duty to protect their lands.
This is still our country. This is still part of our land. This is our land.
For many of the people we talked to, serving in the armed forces was a way of defending tribal homelands.
This is our land, and this is what we agreed with the United States government to fight for.
Some Native people felt like we have to serve in the armed forces because we have to honor our treaty obligations to the United States.
We think about our homeland. We try to be the caretakers of our land.
Hirsch says we need to not only honor the sacrifice and courage of Native American veterans, but also the choices they had made and the history they had been through.
By all rights, you could say, why would anybody wear the uniform of this nation, given that very dark history? And yet Native people continue to do that without fail, volunteered in the name.
In another segment, NTD will explore how Native American veterans' culture and heritage have helped them during their time of military service. NTD News, Texas.
Course of we're trying to do it in 7 days, which is going to be a tall task for us. The current world record is 7 months, so we're going to beat that, but we'll see if we can get it in 7 days. But the real thing behind it is that we're trying to raise $7 million for Folds of Honor, which will equate to about 1,400 scholarships for Gold Star families.
Gold Star families are the immediate families of service members who have died during military service. But Stark says the scholarships will also go to the families of police and firefighters who died in the line of duty.
What's really cool is that this is going to sit in an account. And so as kids get older who have lost their father or their mother in the line of duty are all of a sudden 18 and they want to go to college or they want to go to trade school, they're going to have funds sitting there from this trip and expedition that we do that they're able to go get an education. And so it's one of those things where, yes, it's happening, in a constricted 7-day timeline that we're trying to do this, but the ripple effect is going to extend hopefully decades into the future.
Stark then explained how his military experience helped get him to where he is today.
I think it's important that we step outside of our comfort zones and we do things that are uncomfortable because they're going to provide you levity in multiple different areas of life. And that's one of the things we try and strive for after we get out of the military is leading by example. Do something extremely difficult over the course of a long period of time for a specific goal.
The 777 expedition will take place in January 2023. To find out more about the adventure, you can visit legacyexpeditions.net. Jason Perry, NTD News.